Computer Science and Engineering. So now I have to discuss about the one important topic which is asked in our university question paper. So I have to read the questions first. So design a method overloader class supporting addition of two integer. So you have to add two integer and two doubles and three integers. So this is the question. Demonstrate with a driver program. So this is the question which is asked in our end semester question paper. So you have to use the concept as method overloading. So in our method overloading, you have to give the different parameter for the same method name. So this is the concept of method overloading. When you have to given the method name, you have to change the parameters which is given inside the bracket. So that's why we have to call method overloading. So if you give the two integers to the particular method add, then next two doubles and three integers. So this is the program they have to be asked. I need to write the program first. So class. So in this class overload. So this is my class name and I have to define into A equal to 10. So into B equal to 20 into C equal to 10. So this is the attributes, that is variable I have to assign to the particular variable name. So after that I have to use the method as void add off. First we have to add the two integers. So I have to add into A into B. So in this into A into B, so I have to return the value as A plus B. So this is the method which I have to be defined for the class add. So this is the process we have to define. So after that I have to add the same value. So void add off into A comma into B comma into C. So this is the three integer values. So this is two integer. We have to add the two values. So I use the same method name as add, but I have to change the parameters value into A, into B, into C. So if you want to add the two values means you have to change the data type. So that's why we have to say doubles. So in this I have to return the value as return A plus B plus C. So this is the class. So in my main class, so public class main. So in this main function, so public static void main string args. So in this I want to create an object for that particular class overload. So I have to create an object name as, so my class name is overload. So object A equal to new overload. So this is my object creation. So in this I have to add object A dot add of 2, 3. So 2, 3 means which method has to be called means, so this method will be called. So we have used only two parameters. So when you have to call the method as add of 2, 3. So inside the method I have to pass the two values. So it will be defaultly called add of into A comma into B. So in this I have to give it the two parameters. So object A dot add of that same method 2, 3, 4 means, so this method will be called. So this is method overloading. We have to pass the values inside the method with the different values. Either you have to pass two values or three or some of the floating doubles. So these are all the different data types which we have to be used to add the value. So this is method overloading. So when you have to give the same method name, you have to change the parameters. When you have to given the same parameter means, so it will be make it as a runtime error. So that's why we have it called as a method overloading. So when you have to given the class, so you have to use the same method name with the different parameters. Either you have to pass the two parameters or three. So either you need to pass the value as 2. So you have to change the data type. So this is the procedure which we have to be used in our method overloading. So this is the question. It has to be asked in our end semesters. Thank you.